Welcome to one of my absolute favorite videos to film. Today we have my March favorites. I have makeup favorites, skincare, hair care, non-beauty favorites. I also like to do my reading wrap-ups in these videos, so I just talk about the books that I read this month and if I like them or not, give you my star rating, things like that. Everything will be linked down below in the description box in case you're interested in checking any of these products out. I will also have my January and February favorites down below as well. Everything that I talked about in those two previous videos still stands as a favorite of mine. Now let's get into it. First up, we have the iconic Moonshroom collection from Lunar Beauty. I will say I only got this about a week ago, so I haven't had this the full month of March, but this has quickly become a favorite of mine. I'm wearing the eyeshadow palette today as well as the highlighter palette. I also have one of the glosses on. The entire collection is a favorite of mine. I seriously love every single one of these products. Today I'm wearing the brown gloss, which is in the shade Soul, but I think my favorite is Flora, which is the light pink colored gloss. But honestly, I love all three glosses. Love the highlighter palette. I did a full review on this collection, so if you're interested, you can check that out. Here's what the highlighter palette looks like, and then I'm also, again, wearing this eyeshadow palette. I kind of stuck to these more like yellowy brown shades because I was kind of wearing like this color, so I just thought it would be cute. But I love this. I did a very different look in my review video, so again, if you want to see that, definitely check it out. But this collection is amazing. I highly recommend it, and you can use code Paige for 10% off of Lunar Beauty products. Next, we have another product that I've only had for maybe about a week, maybe not even a week. No, it hasn't even been a week. It's been like a couple days, but it has quickly become one of my favorite products. I'm actually wearing it today again. This is the new Rare Beauty blush. I'm wearing the shade Cheer, which is Selena Gomez's like custom shade, so I guess it's like her perfect shade. I wasn't sure what shade to get, so I just chose Cheer, and I love this. This is my third time wearing it. I think I've worn this every day since I've gotten it, except maybe once. I don't think I wore it on Saturday, but every other day besides that I've worn this blush. It's so beautiful. It's like so glowy on the cheeks. I do have some highlighter on, but the blush itself, you can see down here, is so glowy. I love this color. I think it's amazing. I want to get more shades, so you might see that from me in the future, but this is stunning. I also did a review video on this, and I swatched it compared to my liquid Rare Beauty blushes as well as my Rare Beauty highlighter, the shade Exhilarate, in this similar packaging. So if you want to see that, again, that's on my channel. But this is amazing. It's more of an honorable mention because I've only had this for a few days, but it's so good. And then my last makeup favorite is one that I've talked about. I think I talked about it in my 2023 favorites video, but I just had to mention it again. This is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I have it in the shade Happy Soul. I love this thing. Again, I am wearing this today, and it's so good. I've used quite a bit of it, but it just blends so easily. It applies nicely, and I really like the color of this. I love this formula. I was not a fan of cream bronzer until this product. I've always felt like it was way more difficult to use cream bronzer, but this is so easy. I just like draw it on my face, and then I use a beauty sponge to blend it out, and it's fantastic. Can't say enough good things about it. I know I've talked about it a lot before, but I think this is amazing. Next, I have some body care products that I want to talk about, aka Sol de Janeiro products, because my favorite body care of all time is Sol de Janeiro. Sol de Janeiro, Lush, and Kopari are like my top 3 brands. I also do love First Aid Beauty, but like for smells and like yummy smelling things, Sol de Janeiro, Lush, and Kopari are the best, hands down. So first up, so I guess these are kind of like fragrance favorites, I suppose. First up, we have this spray, which this was actually limited edition. This is the scent Tan Lines, but if you've heard of Rio Radiance, that is the same scent as this. They just made this scent permanent and created Rio Radiance. So they do sell this fragrance permanently. It's in a yellow bottle, and it's called Rio Radiance. So I definitely need to pick it up. I'm only showing you this one because I actually don't have Rio Radiance somehow. I need to purchase it, but I love this scent. I was not the biggest fan, not that I wasn't a fan, but it wasn't one of my favorites from Sol de Janeiro. But I decided to wear it because I kept seeing like this is Rio Radiance, and I was like, well, I've never like really smelled Rio Radiance, so let me just see what it smells like. And this has solar tuberose and something else that I don't know how to pronounce as the notes, but it's so good. It actually is a bit floral, but it's also very beachy. It has like a coconutty kind of smell, and I don't think of beachy and floral as being one, but that is definitely the case with this fragrance. It smells really good. I would highly recommend it. Again, it's not gonna look like this if you do pick this up. It's gonna be yellow and say Rio Radiance, but it is the same exact fragrance. So I've been wearing this a lot recently, you can tell. So I wanted to mention this one. And then I may have mentioned this in one of my previous monthly favorites videos, maybe January, I'm not sure, but I just thought I would mention it again. This is the Delicia Drench Body Butter. This smells so good. It smells just like pink sugar from Aquilina, except maybe a little bit more toned down, a little bit more unisex. It's not quite as sweet. But I love this body butter. It's so thick and creamy. I'll just show you. You can see how like thick this body butter is, but when you scoop it out, it's like thick. It doesn't have like a lotiony feel. It just has like a thick body butter feel, and it's so good. It smells amazing. It feels great, and I love it. So I had to mention it again now that I have gotten some more use out of it. I feel like this could have been one of those like honorable mentions in my previous video because I had only had it for a short amount of time, but oh, it smells so good. It also keeps you hydrated, like it keeps your skin so hydrated. And the scent also comes in a fragrance mist as well. Next up, we have some Glow Recipe. I have been obsessed with Glow Recipe serums recently. I've always been a fan of Glow Recipe. I have been purchasing their products for years. Like back when they only had the watermelon and the avocado. I remember when the avocado like moisturizer was new. So I have been a huge fan of Glow Recipe, but recently my skin has changed up a little bit, and I've been really like on top of my skincare. So I've been using 1 to 2 serums every day, morning, night. Sometimes I use the same one. And these are the 3 that I have, and I love all of them. My favorite right now is the Plump Hyaluronic Serum, which this one I have mentioned in a favorites video. I think I mentioned it in February's favorites video, but I just had to mention it again. It's so good, so hydrating. My skin has been a little bit more on the dry side. Definitely, I would say it's normal, but I feel like my skin's just like a little thirsty, if that makes sense, as opposed to what I'm used to, which is oily skin. But this is incredible. I use this every single night. Love this one. I also have the Strawberry Smooth BHA plus AHA Salicylic Serum. This is a clarifying and retexturizing one. The plum one says deep hydration and glow. And then I also have the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops, and this is Ultimate Glow and Brightening. I love all of them. I kind of just feel it out, like what is my skin in the mood for type thing, and then I pick one and go with that. Again, this plum one is definitely my favorite, but I love all of them, and I want to get like every single serum that they have now because these are so good, and they smell good, and they're cute, but that's just like additional. The actual product itself is so good. Then for moisturizer, the last couple of months I've been using the Elemis Marine Pro Collagen Cream, and that is incredible. That's still, I would say, my favorite moisturizer at the moment, but I actually used it up completely. So instead of just immediately repurchasing it, I was like, well, let me use something else that I already have, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is a very expensive moisturizer. The Elemis one is also a bit pricey, but I started using this like a week and a half ago, and it's so good. Like I said, I like the Elemis one a little bit more. I prefer the scent of the Elemis one. This one I think is like rose scented, but it's actually really nice, and I have been loving moisturizer. Anything moisturizing I feel like I need. I've been out in the sun a little bit more. I've been running, and I just feel like my whole body just needs more moisturizer. So this is really nice. It's a nice thicker moisturizer as well, and I would say the only complaint I have is the scent of it. It's not terrible, I just don't prefer like rose scented skincare. So this is great and I love it, and this is what I have been using recently. Next, I wanted to mention this product. This is the Way Scalp Serum. It says that it supports thicker, fuller hair. Now, this I started using, I think a month ago. I've been using this consistently for about a month now, and I actually have noticed a big improvement in my hair shedding. So tomorrow I'll be 5 months postpartum exactly, and at about like 3 months, 3.5 months, my hair started falling out, and I have definitely noticed a decrease. I don't know that this is the reason why. I wouldn't like say for certain that. It could just be a fluctuation of my hormones and whatever, like I'm just done with that period of postpartum, but I really enjoy using this. I take a dropper and run it down my part, and then I also put it down my like hairline here, and then I just like rub it in with my fingers, and that's pretty much it. I don't go all over my scalp. I just focus on the front of my hairline and my part, and I feel like I'm seeing positive changes. I am only mentioning this more so as an update. I wouldn't say this is like a holy grail or favorite for me yet, but I'm gonna continue using this. But I feel like so far I haven't seen any negative change. I've only seen positive change. Is that because of this? I don't know yet, but I'll keep trying it out and let you know. Next, I have a nail polish, and I'm usually not a nail polish girly, but I love this nail polish. This is from Pacifica. I got this either from Target or Ulta, but it's in the shade Twilight, and I looked up online on Ulta and I didn't see this shade, but there's a very similar shade. I really like the color of this. It's just like a light pink color. There is a similar one on the Ulta website, so I might link that one for you, but this is the shade Twilight. I'll see if I can find it on a different website. But this is the Plant Magic Polish, 16 free with bio-based ingredients. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free. And I really like this. I've been wearing it on my fingernails just like to kind of spice things up a little bit. I would say I don't use a top coat or anything. I'm like so lazy about it. I just do like 2 coats of this and then let it dry. I don't have time to do the whole thing, honestly. I just do it when I have a chance, and it lasts a few days before it starts to chip, but I feel like it's just, it works for me, and I don't need it to last me for 2 weeks or anything like that. But I think if you did use a top coat and took better care of it, maybe it would last longer. But again, I'm just lazy with it. But I've been really enjoying this the last month, so wanted to mention that as well. You know, I wasn't going to mention these because I just didn't think about it, but now that I think about it, I'm gonna mention the Starry Nights collection from Bling Brushes. This is not a new collection. This has been out for a few years now, but look at the sparkle. I have been using these recently. As you can tell, I did like a whole deep clean of all of my brushes, and I decided I was gonna use these ones first. And I have been loving these brushes. I just think they're so pretty, and it's a little bit different of an aesthetic than just like all of the light kind of cute colors. They also have pink, purple, red, blue, rose gold, and silver. But I don't know, something about the Starry Nights collection is just so pretty, so I thought I'd mention these as well. You can use code Paige for 20% off. But yeah, these are great. They have eye brushes and face brushes. 10 out of 10. Now we'll talk about my non-beauty favorites. So first up, I'm gonna talk about the light that is on my camera right now. This light, it was like all over TikTok like a few months ago. Everyone calls it the Alex Earl light. But it's amazing. You see this lighting right now? I'm gonna take off this light and you can see how the lighting changes. It's dark. This is how I used to film and I thought it looked fine, but now that I have this light, it's a game changer. So I'm gonna turn this off. So here's what it looks like. You can clip it to your phone. I actually just clip it to my camera and use it, and this is the only lighting that I have other than like just like the ceiling lights. And it has warm, cool, you can dim it, brighten it. It's really great. It's from Amazon. Again, it'll be linked down below, but it just makes such a big difference. Even if you don't make videos, I feel like it's really good for pictures, and it's so compact. You just charge it with like a USB-C cable, and it's great. Okay, now we have some clothing favorites. So I've talked about some of the shirts that I like to wear when I run. They're from Target and they're cropped. They're just like cropped t-shirts. But I have some other favorites that I want to mention. These are also from Target, and look at how cute these colors are. I feel like the camera might be washing it out a tiny bit. Like, these are just so bright and beautiful, but we have this really pretty blue color. I also have pink, and then I have the white and the black, but they're dirty. So they have 4 colors, and I think these are $20 each. They are this like ribbed material. There, you can see the true color of it there. This is the pink one, and then the blue. But it's like this stretchy ribbed material, and it's technically a tank top, but I wear it more so as like a sports bra type thing. I actually wear like a wired bra from Amazon, and then I put this one on top, and that's what I use when I run. It's nothing overly supportive or anything like that, but it's really comfortable. It's a nice stretchy kind of elasticy material, and I love it. I cannot say enough good things about these. I have them in a size 2XL, and I'm a 38H, and these fit me a little bit more like a sports bra than a cropped tank top, but that's what their intended use is, and it has this nice kind of like square neckline. I love these so much. I can't recommend them enough. I have every color, and they're just so good, and I love that they're only 20 bucks. Next, I have some of these biker shorts. So I actually bought these when I was pregnant because I needed some like short options that were like stretchy. So I got these in an extra large, and they don't look very big to me, but they fit really nice. They are like super stretchy and elastic, and I wore shorts running for the first time the other day. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram/TikTok or my reel, I guess. But these are the shorts that I was wearing. I have 2 pairs of these, and they still fit me now. But like I said, I did buy these when I was pregnant, and I wore them a few times when I needed like shorts and not leggings. But I really like these a lot. I'm not sure what the brand is, but I will find it through my orders, and I think that these are really great. They're just plain black. They don't have pockets or anything, but they're really nice and soft, like a nice soft material. It's not that like slick material that's like shiny almost. It doesn't have that feel. It's more of like a cottony feel, but I really like these a lot. Super, super nice. Then I have some socks that I want to talk about. I love these socks. These are actually, again, from Target. They're the brand Hanes, and I just wanted to show you like the... Miss Lou has joined us. She was a little fussy when she was in the other room with her dad. She's still a little fussy. I think she's tired. But anyway, these socks are a 10 out of 10. They have a nice cushy like ankle, and I feel like that actually really helps with like running. Running is like my main exercise. Like, that's what I do. I do it like 4 to 5 times a week at this point. But they're just nice, really thick socks, and I really enjoy them. They're like a seamless sock, and they have good like arch support. They're just really nice. It came in a pack of like 5 maybe, and they were all different colors, but this is just one of the pairs. But I love these. I think they're really, really nice. My last favorite that I have to talk about is my Kindle. I've had this Kindle for a few years now, actually, probably like, I don't even know, 3 years? 2.5, 3 years, something like that. I got it for Christmas one year. This is the Kindle Paperwhite, and I love this thing. I go through phases of preferring like physical books or Kindle, but I'm in a Kindle phase right now, and I don't know if that's just because it's easier for me because I like to read when I'm breastfeeding or just when I'm in bed and lose asleep, so that the light doesn't wake her up, or I guess my reading light doesn't wake her up. This you can control the brightness, but I love this thing. I'll link it down below. It's from Amazon, obviously. I have like fingerprints all over this. I need to clean that. Miss Lou! I want to get like a cute case for it or something, so we will see. I'll probably update you next month, but this has definitely been a favorite of mine. So now it's time for my reading wrap up. So I read 1 book this month. I actually read like 1.5 books this month. I read the book Layla by Colleen Hoover. I ended up rating this 3.5 stars. I really liked it. At first, the first few chapters, I was like, I don't know about this one. Like the first like 30 to 40 pages maybe. But then it got really good, really interesting. And I was like trying to figure out what was going on. This is a paranormal romance. That's like the genre. And it's a guy named Leeds and a girl named Layla. It's like their story, and it's very interesting. It says love can haunt or heal. Maybe I will, no, I'm not gonna read you the back of this because it's kind of long. I don't even think I read the back of this. Maybe I did, I don't know. But it's an interesting story. It's a little bit of a weird one. The reason that I didn't rate it higher is because I feel like they wrapped it up really quickly at the end, or I guess Colleen wrapped it up really quickly at the end, and there wasn't enough of like an explanation as to like what was going on. Like, you get answers for things, but it's like so surface level of an answer. Like I wanted more, like more explanation as to why things happened the way they did. And like, it just was like super, a lot of lead up. And then like so much just like all of a sudden was like, check box, check box, check box, tie a bow on it and you're done kind of thing. That was my feeling for this book, but it was still really good. I enjoyed the little twist that was in the book. I didn't see it coming actually, which was nice. And I love Colleen Hoover. She's maybe my favorite author, if not one of my top authors. I've read almost every single one of her books. This is definitely my least favorite of her books so far, but I still really did enjoy this book. So I would say it's worth the read, but you definitely have to keep an open mind, and I just wish there was more to the ending. And then I started another book on my Kindle, and it is called Feel It All by Molly Goins, and this is a really, really good book. There's 2 books in the series so far, but I think there's gonna be 3 total if I had to guess. It's sort of like an interconnected series, I think. There's 3 sisters, so I'm guessing there's a book for each sister. So the first book is called Feel It All, and I am 65% into it. I have been reading it all day yesterday and all day today. Today's April 1st. And it's really, really good. Anytime I get a chance, this is what I'm reading, and I like it a lot. I was looking for something more just like romancy, nothing too like mind-blowing or like intricate. I didn't want another like mystery type book. I just wanted something easy to read, and this is definitely that. It's also a bit spicy, so keep that in mind, but it's really, really good. I'm excited to read the next book. It's on Kindle Unlimited. That's what I was looking for, was a book that was nice to read on Kindle Unlimited. If you have any other good, just like easy reads, then please let me know. Leave them in the comments. And if they're on Kindle Unlimited, please, I would love that. Let me know your recommendations. But I will link Layla and Feel It All. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's Feel It All. The second book is Bring It All. And then I don't know, I'm assuming the third book is coming, but I don't know what it will be called. But Feel It All is the first book. I'll have them both linked down below, and I highly recommend both of them so far. Well, I highly recommend Feel It All, but I would recommend Layla if you think that's your kind of book. If you're not willing to have an open mind about it, then definitely you will not enjoy it. But yeah, I enjoyed both of those, or I am enjoying the one, and I did enjoy Layla. Jeez, I'm like talking in circles, but that is it for my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, everything that I talked about today will be linked down below in the description box, and I'm excited to figure out what my April favorites are gonna be. I already have a few things in mind that I think I'm gonna love, but I will obviously update you at the end of next month, or at the end of this month. So thank you so much for watching. I love you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.